Hi, hello. I'm doing a bad job of engaging with the camera because I'm making sure things are working on the monitor to my side. Seems like it. Hi, I'm Brandon. Uh, I'm back from a week of vacation in Hawaii, and I've been playing Unstoppable, the John D. Clare card crafting solo, so 1 to 2 player game, but it's one of those games that I feel like was designed for solo, and the 2 player feels kind of bolted on. So I'm kind of thinking I will only ever play it solo, much like Ash's Red Rains. Anyway, I played some before my vacation, so I could, and I want to record a video for the channel, but I could stand to refresh myself since it's been a week. And also, I was really struggling with it, so maybe a practice game or two to get the hang of it is what the doctor ordered, because it seems like a really challenging game. So I'm gonna play it some on stream if I feel comfortable after one game. As my husband texts me a picture of the dogs, which you're hearing barking behind me. Um, if the first game on stream goes well, then maybe I'll just keep the stream going and record a proper video. But yeah, there's some great learn to plays. I'm not going to. Actually, I'm going to. So, I actually tried filming a video of this once, but I didn't like it for 2 reasons. One, I got crushed. I tried playing it on the middle difficulty, which is called hard difficulty, and I just got crushed. So I'm gonna go back to normal difficulty. And then also, I actually felt like I said up front like this isn't a learn to play video, and I recommended one, and then I think I over-explained as I went. Like I taught, and I don't plan to do that. I don't really want the video to be longer for that reason. I'm just setting out to make playthrough videos here. So anyway, this is Unstoppable. Anyway, so that's a long way, roundabout way of saying if you're watching this live or after the fact, you might get the gist of what's going on, but also there are great learn play videos out there. If you're here to actually learn, this is not that video. So I'm playing as Tiberius Plex, he specializes or starts with anyway, the Council and Silver factions, and he focuses on spreading damage between multiple threats. So like he does AoE damage, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I've played a couple other characters, but not him very much yet. I'd say I really liked Kai the bodyguard, and then less so Julita, the Viren, the bug creature, the bug girl. So, all right, you know what? I'm actually going to, because again, it's been a week, make sure that I am doing setup in the right order. So, apologies as I get the manual out of the box. It matters because the boss I'm playing against, the Harbinger, adds some cards to your deck, and the point at which it adds them during setup I think matters, because like you can't draw them in your opening hand, for example. So let me just double check this. Let's see. Player setup. Character deck, shuffle together the 7 basic cards and 3 character cards. Draw 3 cards from your deck. Okay. So, draw 3 cards from my deck, put 3 cards, or set down my deck, and put them in the threat row, threat side face up. Oh, and this one, the cyclist is fast, so it's going out too. Actually, probably that happens once the game begins, not during setup, which is interesting, yeah. What is the definition of fast? During the cleanup phase. Until there are 3 non-fast threats on the battlefield and a non-fast threat on top of your deck. Does that not actually apply now then? That's interesting. Maybe that's been part of why I've had some rough starts. The fast one does not actually apply on the first round as I don't know. Rules as written, it seems like it's not coming out. Rules as intended, that's another question. Okay. I start with 3 credits. Fine. Set up the level 1. Okay, so now I set up the boss, and the boss setup says, I guess it's on the back. Setup, find the 10 Order the Harbinger cards, shuffle 1 Acolyte and 1 Archivist. Here we go, into each player's deck. All right. So at this is the point at which it gets shuffled in. Wait, that was with my hand. Fuck. They should be shuffled into there. Okay. It's weird because these are double-sided, so you always gotta kinda... I'll just make eye contact with the camera. I'll stare deep into your eyes while I shuffle. All right. Okay, I've set up the danger marker. I've chosen a difficulty level, normal. Not hard or expert. Okay. Okay, I will definitely be paying attention to kind of the reference here for the phase order and everything, since I'm feeling a little rusty. It should be fine, it should be good. Okay. So, I have my 3 actions. I start by drafting a card. So, I have spare credits and 2 strikes in hand, and I'm going to immediately get a 4th card in my hand from the top 3 cards of the level 1 deck. My options are Passionate Diplomat. It's an ally. I can exhaust it to discard a card from your hand, then deal 3 damage. And Unite, which is the number of different factions in hand and play. If it's 4, gain a card or gain a credit. That seems unlikely to trigger very much. Optical Overlay is a tactic that does a damage. A training, getting me a higher level card the next turn, and Unite to deal X additional damage, where X is the number of unique factions. So that's an interesting use of Unite. And then there's Scrounge. Deal 1 damage. It's a tactic, 0 cost. Bargain 3. The next upgrade you buy this turn costs 3 less. So bargain means costs an amount. Or bargain 3 means it costs 3 credits to use that ability. -1 for each card of this faction in hand and in play. Since that's not one that I've started with, I don't really want to focus on Scrounge. I might want to grab a couple of them to try to help boost Unites, but I don't think that's the way. I don't think I'm going to go for Scrounge. So let's try the Passionate Diplomat, I think. Alright, so we slot that in with a unknown threat and add it to my hand. Okay. Interestingly, it looks like the upgrades have a bunch of them that are good or that are cheaper on Viran cards. Not too useful here. Okay, so let me start by playing spare credits. That's going to give me a credit. And then what do I have? So if I ignore those, if I say I don't want to overpay for those, Replicator Made. Whew, that's 6 credits, but it repeats the card's original effect. Potentially really cool, not at the moment. Virtualized, which adds an armor and a training. I think training is more important than I've been giving it credit for. And Empowered that just adds, it adds 2 damage, but it also adds 2 to the threat. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and spend a credit on Virtualized on one of my strikes. I think I like that. Get that training more often. And then Compad Uplink comes out. This costs 2 less if added to a council card, like my ally. Oh, although this has to hit a tactic. Gain the top card of the level 1 or 2 deck into your hand. I've seen this option before and I've poo-pooed it because I don't want to... You want to cycle through your deck a lot to beat this boss, the Harbinger. And I've felt like growing my deck kind of artificially with that. It would probably not be the way to do that. But maybe. I'll think about it. It's free if it's added to a council card. So if I have a council tactic in this starting deck, it might be worth it. In fact, I think I do. I think it's on the back of this. Nope, that's an ally. This back ally Blade Master. Okay, well, let's see. This is already kind of tricky. I don't think I'm taking out all 3 threats this turn, so I'm going to take a little damage. But let me go ahead and spend 2 actions to play my Passionate Diplomat. Then I can exhaust it, discard a strike from my hand to deal 3 damage. 2 is all that it takes to take out the Sporling with Taunt, so I will do that. that draws me Thrive on Chaos. A 0-cost tactic that says if there are 3 active threats, gain a credit, and at level 2 it gets an additional effect. Okay, so that's probably not for this turn, but that's good. So then I just have a strike. I can't defeat the Back Alley Blade Master with this. What's the rage credit or rage do again? Oh shit, it discards an ally from play. Oh no. Is this going bad already? Kind of is. This might knock my diplomat right out of play. Oh boy. But I don't know what to do about it, so I'm going to go ahead and spend my last action to play Strike. I'm going to gain an armor. I'm going to train, and I'm going to deal a damage to the Thief, which is all that it takes to defeat it. Annoying, I'm out of actions. Okay, this is, like I said, I get some rough starts in this game. That's it, so the threat phase. I take damage from all active threats, so the Blade Master is going to deal 2 to me. That'll hit my armor for 1 and my health for 1. And then, cleanup phase, I'm going to discard all played tactics. Lose unspent action points, reset my armor to 0, refill the battlefield with threats. Oh boy, here's the fast one, the Cyclist. So I'm going to keep filling. And advance danger by 1. So it's still 0. But, yeah, that's a rough start. Okay. So the Cyclist is the one that has the ability to deal damage to each threat. So I think I want to make sure to pick that up. By the way, the Rage keyword on this Back Alley Blade Master should have discarded my Diplomat from play. That's very frustrating. Oh, very frustrating. But it is what it is. Okay. Upkeep phase. I got my 3 action points. I'm drafting from level 2 cards. New Plan is the top one. I could use one of those. It's a council card, so it's in his kind of faction. Costs 1 action. Trains and says Unite. Look at the top 3 cards of the level X deck. X, I guess, being the Unite number. Add 1 to your hand, put the others on the bottom. That's kind of interesting. That would be 2 here. So that would also... What else do we have? Apprentice Physician. An ally that exhausts to heal for 1 and conspires to deal 2 damage if you have another card of the right faction. That seems pretty good right now. Or the Shadowy Confidant. 2 actions to play it. As an exhaust ability, lose 2 health and draw 1 card from the bottom of your deck. And on Conspire, you get 2 armor. Drawing a card from the bottom of your deck is interesting. What happens... There's an Archivist on top of my deck, so I'm going to... Oh, wait, I can look at one here. What happens when you draw this? When it enters your hand or enters play, deal a boss damage, put it in your discard pile. So if I draw the bottom card of my deck and it's one of the Harbinger cards, I deal boss damage? I slow down, by the way. If you're watching this and you're not familiar with the Harbinger boss, it takes 12 damage to kill, but you can't just attack it. You deal 1 damage to it every time you defeat one of the threats that it has shuffled into your deck. And each time that you level up, which happens when you cycle through your deck, it adds 1. So they become a little more dense, but your deck gets bigger over the course of the game too. So that's happening. I don't think I want to lose a bunch of health to this though. At least I don't currently have any healing options. I think I'll take this Apprentice Physician though. That seems pretty sweet. And I can trigger its Conspire ability this turn. So I will add that to my hand. These will go bottom of the level 2 deck. Alright, main phase. Okay, so I don't think I want to buy any upgrades here. Yeah, none that I see. Alright, so let me play the Apprentice Physician. Then I will go ahead and exhaust it to heal 1. That feels good. And Conspire 2 since I have a matching faction card in hand. So 2 damage will take out this Back Alley Blade Master, and it gives me a credit when defeated. Hell yeah. That becomes a Chief of Staff in hand. Another ally that exhausts to deal a damage, and on level 3+, it gains an armor ability. Seems good, and I don't have enough things to spend my actions on, so let me go ahead and play Thrive on Chaos. If there's 3 or more active threats, gain a credit, so I will. I have 5 credits now. I'll look again at these upgrades. Nothing that exciting. Okay, I will go ahead and play this Chief of Staff. Exhaust it to deal a damage. I will deal that to the Junker Cyclist, defeating it, and I gain a credit when it's defeated. Let me change up to a 3 credit piece here. It's Impose Sanctions, a 2 action card. This is what AoEs everything. So maybe next turn that's interesting. Okay, and then I have an action left, so I think I will just play a Strike. It will deal 1 damage to a Thief, and I will draw it in my hand, and it's a Strike, so broke even there. Okay, I think that's all I can do. I have 2 cards in hand, so that seems fine. And so I am going to go to threat phase, take damage from active threats. That's 1 damage from the Thief. Puts me at 9. Discard Played Tactics, I did that. Lose action points, reset armor to 0. Refill the battlefield. So we have an Archivist in play along with the Thief. Archivist being one of those boss things. When it's defeated, it deals 4 damage to something else. So it kind of chains into killing multiple things, which is cool. Okay. I'm going to... advance danger by 1. Okay, well, so it is in this 1 slot. Danger is up to 1, meaning all these things with the skull icon, those are now 1, so everything basically gained a hit point. But I can cycle out the market, and I think I want to do this more aggressively than I have been, looking for the ones that become cheap or free with my factions. So I'm going to rotate out all 6. Like, this extra heal looks perfect. That matches my faction. So does repeating. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, that was advancing danger. Now it's the upkeep phase. I will get my 3 action points. And then I am going to... because I might film a video, I'm looking at, like, I might need to crank up the brightness on this view. Is this view brighter than this one? At Live Produce These, I can fix the video's entire brightness in post, but I can't fix the relative brightness of these 2 cameras. I don't know. I'm gonna... Sorry for the delay here. I'm gonna pull this up on my phone and see what it looks like on a phone, which is probably how a lot of people watch YouTube, including me, a lot of the time. Okay. Let's see. Alright, that view. I'm switching back for... Okay, I think it's fine. I'm not gonna mess with it. Thank you for your patience. Okay, in the upkeep phase, I'm readying all my allies as well. And draft phase. I'm level 1 here. I could use more training. Okay. The options are Viren Solidarity. It's a 1 action card that gives you 2 actions and a credit. I love this card. Plus it boosts my Unite effects. Data Transfer. This trains, and trains again if you trigger Unite. It's also a council card, so it gets a discount on several of the upgrades that I have there. And Viren Sympathizer. A 3-cost ally that exhausts to deal 2 damage. That's a no. Okay, we're not doing that one. Do I want the Solidarity? Or the Data Transfer? I think I'm going to try to focus on training a little more. Plus this is in my faction. Take the Data Transfer. So we'll slip that into a sleeve. And then I think I'm immediately going to upgrade it. This extra heal costs 2 less if it goes into a council card. So it goes from 3 to 1 cost. So I'll spend 1. Slide it into this Data Transfer. Now this also gives me 2 credits and heals me 1 when I play it. Seems pretty good to me. The one problem here is I'm not triggering United or Unite to get that extra training, but I think it is what it is. Okay. I also want to upgrade, I think, my Imposed Sanctions. This takes 2 actions, and it deals 1 damage to each threat, ignoring taunt. If I put repeating on it, which is discounted by 2, and then it does another 1 damage 3 times, which seems incredible. To be able to deal 2 damage to each of 3 threats, basically. I think this basically, like, wins. Or not wins, but pretty much clears the board that I have currently. So that seems nuts. Alright, let me replenish the row. Ooh, something that can go on a silver card. It would have to be a silver tactic. Okay, it says if you have 5 health or less, gain 2 health and train. It's pretty interesting. I'm going to go ahead and play data transfer now. That is going to train. Oops. It will not train again because I do not trigger its Unite 3. But I get 2 credits and a heal from the upgrade on it. So that upgrade more than paid for itself already. Seems good. Okay. Because Imposed Sanctions would be so strong here, I'm wondering if I even really need to do it. Or if I save it. What else would I do? I can deal a damage with the Chief of Staff. And oh, I'm not triggering Conspire here. Oh, okay. I do need to do it. Yeah. Right? Unless I just want to let the Archivist hit me. Can I take out both of these and save the Imposed Sanctions? Yeah. I can. I kind of want to do that. Let's see what happens. Like I said, I'm trying to get better at the game because I've been losing a lot. And one thing that I've been doing is just playing my whole hand every turn. And I wonder if that's not ideal. Let's find out. Okay, so what I can do is... Oh, wait. No, because I'm not triggering Conspire here. I would not be taking out the Archivist? That seems rough. No, it's fine. So I won't cycle my deck this turn if I only take out 1 thief, but it would move the danger to here, which lets me remove a strike from my deck. I'm gonna try slow playing this and see how it goes. Okay, so I am going to use the Chief of Staff, exhaust it to deal a damage. It'll be to the thief. They have 2 hit points now. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me for a second. Maybe I'm not gonna sneeze, which is worse. Oh, okay. This is fine. All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna play a strike to deal the other point of damage to this thief. That picks it up into my hand, and hey, it's a strike, like all the Saracen thieves are. So I can play it to deal a damage. It'll stick around to the next round. I think I might as well and waste less actions that way. So I'll play the strike and deal a damage to the Archivist. And that's it. So I'm taking a bunch of damage, but I'm trying this out. I'm learning. I'm not using my ally because it just heals me, which I don't need. Okay. So I'm going to hold on to Imposed Sanctions. That's the key here. That's the thing I'm trying. And let's see. Discard Tactics, lose unspent action points, reset armor, refill the battlefield. So this is not empty. I'm not leveling up here, but I'm trying a new thing. So we'll see how it goes. Advanced Danger. When it's here, I can spend a credit to eliminate a card from my deck. I'm going to get rid of a basic strike. And then it's the upkeep phase, so I will get 3 actions. Ready. Draft a level 2 card because I trained. So, what have we got? Rogue Hacker, a Junker ally that exhausts to gain a credit and an action. That's pretty cool. Practice makes perfect. Oh. Deal It's a 0-cost tactic that deals 2 damage for each training you gained this turn. That would not be useful this turn, but if I look for more training, that's interesting. Or a scrap dealer. It's an ally that exhausts to get a bunch of money. I kind of like the rogue hacker, I think. Plus, it's a junker faction that I don't have yet, and so it'll help with my unite. So let's try that. This will go into my hand. All right, so... Oh, I forgot to take damage from threats. The Archivist did 3 to me, and the Thief did 2, so I took 5 damage. That's scary, but I do have some healing, like this Physician. So as we go to my main phase, I'll just go ahead and... I'm not going to trigger its Conspire, but it will heal me, so... Heal by 1. Alright. So I think I'll go ahead and play the Rogue Hacker, which I can then exhaust to gain an action and a credit. So the only reason to do that, since it's about to go away when I level up, the only reason to do that was to gain the credit. I wonder if it's not worth. I wonder if I should actually hold it so that I can play it first thing next time. Let's try that. I'm going to not play everything all the time. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so instead I will just go ahead and play, with those 2 actions, play Impose Sanctions. This deals 1 to each threat ignoring taunt. So we've got 1, 1, 1. And then it's going to deal 1 damage 3 times. So I want to deal 2 more damage to the Archivist, which is enough to kill it, and 1 damage to the Thief, which is also enough to kill it. So I'll go start by drawing the Thief to my hand as a strike. And then 4 damage defeats the Archivist. When defeated, it deals 4, so it's going to take Chain, take out the Acolyte. When each of these is defeated, they go straight to my discard pile, and I get a damage on the boss. So I made sure to kill both my threats on this first cycle through my deck, which feels good. Okay, that's my turn. Yeah, okay, so cleanup. I'll discard that. Lose unspent action points, lose armor, refill the battlefield with active threats. This is where I level up, because my deck is empty. So, I am leveling up by advancing both level discs by 1, discarding all tactics and allies from play, so there go my allies, and discarding down to 3 cards. I only have 2 in hand, so that's not a problem. Optionally eliminate a card. I guess I'll get rid of another Plain Strike. Resolve any boss-specific effects. That is to add a random Order of the Harbinger card into my deck, and then reshuffle and place it threat side up. Okay. And we'll just cut the deck here. Okay. Now as we refill, we've got the Fast Junker Cyclist, so it's sprinting out there. A Thief. The Varenian Stag. Ooh, this has the Crazed 5 keyword, where it would deal 2 damage to itself if my health was equal to or lower than the Crazed value. So if I had not healed myself, actually, that would have dealt damage to itself. Oh well. And a Sporling, which has Taunt. Okay. That's a lot of bad guys. That's a lot of baddies. This Junker Cyclist is upgraded, so it has 1 more hit point, but trains me when defeated. So that's pretty interesting. Okay, and then I advance danger. This lets me rotate the market. Let's see. Fortified, I have a lot of silver cards, and it is only 1 credit against silver, so I think I'm going to leave that out there. Maybe now that I have a Junker... Oh, I took a Junker ally. I'll leave Wanted out, too. Oh, that's so expensive, though. Now I'll cycle it. Okay. I'm going to cycle everything else. Again, looking for cards that I can cheaply upgrade with. Ooh, wow. Mind Linked adds Conspire to deal 5 damage. Okay. So, now I'm drafting from... After I get my 3 action points. Drafting from the top. 2 allies. I have a lot of allies. I think I probably need more tactics, but Zoridu, Resistance Armorer, exhausts to gain an action, which is cool. And Focus, it gains armor too. Aids armor also. Ambassador deals 2 damage and trains and counts as 1 additional faction type. But 3 actions to play it. I mean, I guess this turn then I could like... No, that's not what I want to do. So that leaves Harness Your Will. 1 action to deal 1 damage, gain 3 armor, and if you've defeated 2 or more threats this turn, gain an action. And it's Viren, so that gives me that for Unites. Let's try that. Am I defeating that many threats this turn? It's unlikely, but we will see. So I've got to kill the Sporling first. It has Taunt. Yeah, I'm just not. Oh boy. I wonder if that's a bad draft then. Because I can't kill it. And then all of this would hit me. So hang on. Did something here do damage? It's that Ambassador. Oh no. I don't have enough actions. But this is where... Oh man. This is where it gets so hard. Alright. I probably need this Armorer then. Because it's going to armor me up. Oh, so is Harness Your Will. Okay. Alright. I'm going to leave... Excuse me. I'm going to leave that decision the same. Take a sip of my drink. And... Okay. So I'm only dealing 2 total damage. It's not enough to take out the Sporling. This is brutal. I don't know if this is going very well. Oh, I could look at upgrades. That's probably the thing to do. Okay. Yeah, that can get me out of the jam. I can add some damage with an upgrade. So let me spend 2 actions to play the Rogue Hacker. Then I think I want to pause and upgrade it. It's a Junker card, so none of these upgrade it well, but I can give it this Las Pistol, which does a damage when it's exhausted, and since it's going to stick around for a number of rounds, I'll get decent value out of that. Let me do it. So that cost me 3 credits. That's all my money. Throw a Las Pistol into it. And now I exhaust it to gain an action, gain a credit, and deal 1 damage. I'll put it on the Sporling. Okay. Then that leaves me 2 actions to play these 2 cards. So I will just strike it with an action. 1 to the Sporling. And Harness Your Will to deal a 3rd damage to the Sporling. That's Thrive on Chaos. Oh, maybe I play that, actually. We'll see. I'm level 2 now, so it's additional ability turned on to gain 1 credit for each active threat with damage, which means if I can combine it with an AoE or something, that could be really good. Yeah, maybe I save that a turn. Okay, it also gives me 3 armor, which is critical here. And I don't get to do it's if you have defeated 2 threats this turn, gain an action, because I have not. So that's going to do it for that turn. It's the threat phase now. So I'm going to take 1 damage, 2 damage, makes 3, 4, 5, 6 from the Stag as well. Jeez, the Stag has so much health. Oof. All right. I'm not feeling good, but we're playing this out. So it's dealing 6 damage, but I have 3 armor, so 3 of it gets through. I'm at 3. Yeesh. I should replenish this row. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, that should have been... I'm in retcons lately. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. That goes on a Viren card, but I could always draft another one. Okay. Yeah, alright. So I'm going to discard Played Tactics. I did that already. Lose action points, reset armor to 0, refill the battlefield. Because of the fast, we do put out 1 more. And advance danger by 1. It's now 2. So all of these are getting 2 hit points from that skull symbol, which is not what you want if you're a guy like me. Okay, well, here goes nothing. Upkeep phase. And I get to draft a level 2 card. Practice Grounds is a 2-cost council tactic, so Fortified could go on it. That's actually pretty compelling right there. Although I already have... Okay, I do already have a card I could put that on. Anyway, Practice Grounds deals 2 damage. Randomly choose 1 card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. Randomly. Weird. But this could also hit the boss? Oh, weird. Okay. Pact of Kin. Choose X, lose X health, then deal X damage twice. I don't think I have a deck that supports that. Or Dodge. 0 cost. Gain an action and a heart. Bargain 3 to deal 2 damage. I'm going to try this Practice Grounds. Adding cards from my discard pile to my hand is pretty interesting. So we'll sleeve this up. Okay. Boy, I need to do 5 damage, though, to take out this Archivist, which then could kill something else. Like, that would all be good. Man. Okay. Well, let's do this. I will go ahead and... I don't have the money for Mind Linked, which would deal 5 damage. That would be really good. Is there a way I can do that? No, not quite. All right, I'm going to start with Practice Grounds. So, 2 actions. I will deal the 2 damage that it deals to the Archivist, because that'll deal 4 damage to something when it is defeated. And then randomly choose a card from your discard pile and add it to your hand. There's only 2. Oh, it's so hard to shuffle 2 cards, but okay, I think I've lost which is which. Okay, it's a strike. Alright, so that's what Practice Grounds did. Well, yeah, so this is... Okay, this can get me some good money. Yeah, that's helpful. Okay. I will strike. I want to deal 1 damage to something else, because I want as many things as possible to have damage on them for Thrive on Chaos. So, I will strike this Junker Cyclist, I think. Yeah. Let's see. No, let me throw it on the... The Junker Cyclist has +1 damage from my upgrade on it. It also trains me, though, which seems really interesting. Yeah, okay. I'll put it there. I'm just looking at my upgrades here. Conspire, it'll deal 5 damage, which is... No, I need to put a damage on the Stag for 5 to kill that. Is that what I want to do? This is so hard. This is so hard. Huh. Oh, but I can't... Never mind, I can't afford that now. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. So, I am just going to... Alright, so I gotta put this on to the Archivist so that I can take that out this turn. Can I? Oh, no. I can if I do this. Okay. I will spend the credit to empower Thrive on Chaos, which adds 2 damage to it. Oh. This back alley deal can upgrade my Junker card for only 1 credit. That's pretty interesting. Okay. So now I'm going to play Thrive on Chaos. If there's 3 or more active threats, gain a credit, and then gain a credit for each active threat with damage. I'm really not killing... Oh, no. Okay. So that's another 1. And it's going to deal 2. Okay. So this is where now 2 will kill the Archivist. That's going to deal 4 to something else. 4 can take out the Cyclist. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, which when defeated trains me and gives me a credit. Lots of when defeated effects on there. And it goes to my hand. It's that Imposed Sanctions, which if I had the actions would be incredible. Okay, and I'm dealing 4 damage from the Order Archivist. No, which I just did. And what I missed there is that I'm dealing 1 damage to the boss because it was a Harbinger card. Okay, I still am looking like I'm going to die this turn. I have 3 health and 6 damage coming at me. So how do I stop that? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. Uh-oh. I don't think I can. Yeah, Rogue Hacker gains me 1 action and a credit, and it deals 1 damage from its upgrade. So the damage can go on the Thief, but now I have 4. I can't afford Imposed Sanctions, and nothing out here discards, or discounts it rather. I think I've lost. This game's so hard. Oh man, okay, I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna try again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If you're watching this, let me know in the comments how to be better at this game. Man. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick reset. So, let's see, I should be back to my starting deck of 6 strikes, a spare credits, where's my 6th strike? Oh, it's on the table as a threat. There are 6 strikes, spare credits. My Tiberius cards, there's 1, 2, 3. Let's see, I'll have an Archivist and an Acolyte ready to shuffle into my deck as part of setup. Then this is going to get shuffled back into the Harbinger deck. Go to 0. And clear the boss damage. Set credits back to 3, health back to 10. 3 actions to start. And then I got to get rid of all these upgrades and core cards that I leveled up with, or that I drafted rather. Okay. I don't think I'm this bad at games, but I cannot get the hang of this one. It's really difficult. Okay, I think the last thing is any upgrades from my starter cards need to get reset. Man, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in my starting deck. Let's shuffle up the threats. I do need to give all of these decks a quick shuffle, so excuse me for a moment while I shuffle. These weird shaped cards are challenging to shuffle, but also like they're not really like streaky or anything, so you don't have to shuffle them incredibly well. Okay, so lay out 6 of them to start the game. And quick shuffle on the core decks. I guess only the ones that I touched. I didn't go above level 2. Maybe I'll just cut the others so that it's a different top card. You know, I didn't even glance at the 5 or 6. I will save myself the time on that. All right. Okay. Here we go. I'm all set up. I just have to shuffle. So I take it back. I'm clearly not set up. I have to shuffle my deck. Give myself 3 starting cards. I wonder if the reason I think this is too bright is actually it's just too white. Let me mellow out the light a little bit. Turn down the white just a little bit. Oh, I also have a light on across the room. That might have mattered. All right. Shuffle and cut this deck. Okay, 3 cards in my opening hand. 3 starting threats. And then shuffling in the 2 Harbinger cards. And here we go. All right, I started with 2 strikes and Thrive on Chaos, which is my money-making card. Okay, so danger's at 0. I have to kill the doe first. I probably want to empower one of these strikes, and then I think I can just kill everything. I don't see why not. Because it's 1 credit to throw 2 damage onto a strike. Oh, I forgot to draft a card. Right. Back it up, back it up. I always forget that at the start of the game. You start with a 4th card in your opening hand, which is one of these 3. Passionate Diplomat, a 2-action... oh, I had this one. Right, I did shuffle a deck. That's the one that discards card from your hand to deal 3 damage. The Silver Courtier, it exhausts to give you 1 armor and a damage if you conspire with another council card, which I have. Council? Silver card. And the Scrap Bot that exhausts to get a credit or a money. Or a credit or a damage. Okay, I'm going to try the Courtier, because I think I can get it trigger. I can trigger its Conspire pretty often. Alright. So I'll go ahead and put it into play with an action. And since I have Thrive on Chaos in hand, I will exhaust it to deal 1 damage and gain an armor. And then I can... Yeah, I can't quite kill everything this time, but that's alright. I can play a strike to deal the other damage to the doe, pick it up. What is on the other side of the doe again? Oh, it's my spare credits, that's right. I don't think... The one reason is to not play this is to... Oh, right, I forgot I was going to empower a card. That was the plan. Okay, let me back up slightly. Okay, so I even already spent the credit, right? Yeah. I wanted to put Empowered onto this strike. It also adds 2 damage and health to the threat on the other side. So it's a big trade-off, but it only costs 1 credit. Okay. And that brings in a Badge of Valor. Ooh, I can discard the action cost of a card by 2 for 4 credits. It's pretty interesting. Okay, so what I want to do... Yeah, here we go. This way I don't even have to spend all my strikes. So I've spent 1 action on the Courtier, 1... And... no, I don't even need to go ahead and do it. 1 on the strike. Alright, this strike will deal 2 damage to the doe, drawing it into my hand, and 1 damage to a thief, drawing it into my hand. Then I can exhaust the Courtier, since its Conspire is triggered, kill the other thief. Well, that was pretty easy. I don't have anything else I want to spend that action on, which that part feels bad, but I guess it is what it is on that. Okay. Maybe I want that Ambassador next turn. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and then I could, if I could upgrade, if I could add some damage with credits to one of my 0-cost cards, that would feel pretty good too. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. Okay, threat phase, nothing happens. Cleanup phase, we'll get rid of the strike that I played. Get rid of my armor. Lose my unspent action points. Refill the battlefield with another thief, and an Order Acolyte. Okay, and advance danger by 1. Alright, danger is still 0, so I should be able to pick these off pretty easily. Upkeep. Gain 3 actions, ready my allies, and then I'm going to draft from the 1 deck again. Would have been nice to train. I don't think that the level 1 deck cards are very good. Hired Guns is a tactic with bargain 4 to deal 2 damage twice, but that means it costs 4 credits minus the number of Junker cards in my hand. That doesn't feel great. Worker Mutiny, 2 actions. It's Viren, deals 2 damage and focus to refresh X allies. I like this quite a bit. And Viren Solidarity. This is just spend 1 action to get 2 actions and a credit. Let's try that. I've always eyed that card and I've never bought it. So Viren Solidarity. Okay. Not sure I need it here though. So if it only takes 2 to kill the Acolyte, and that'll ripple into a second card. So that just leaves me having to deal 1 damage to a Thief. Yeah, this is pretty easy. Yeah, I think I definitely want to cycle Thrive on Chaos, I think. And I want to make money with it. So why don't I don't want this in my hand when I turn my deck over. I'm going to spend a credit to give it extra heal. That's discounted on a council card. And then I'm going to play it. So if there are 3+ active threats, gain a credit. I will. Then I'll gain another 2 credits from its upgrade. And it heals me for 1. That's not relevant. But still, that's a lot of money. Okay. The Silver Courtier will give me an armor and deal a damage. I'll deal it to the Acolyte. So I only need to deal 1 more to the Acolyte. So I will just play a strike. That'll kill the Acolyte. When defeated, it's going to kill a Thief. So I'll draw that into my hand as a strike. The Acolyte will deal a boss damage. And I just need to play 1 more strike to kill the Thief. That seems fine. I will do that. Picking it up as a strike. Oh wait, has this Junker Cyclist had fast this whole time? Alright, that should have been in play. Fast keyword means it comes into play as an extra card even if it's on top of the deck. Well, I guess that gives me something to do with all these strikes in my hand. I think I'm going to hold on to Viren Solidarity. Maybe take it into the next... Take it into my level 2 hand. So, I'll play a strike. That will, as I should have filled up that row, defeat the Junker Cyclist. When defeated, I gain a credit. And I'll pick it up. This is Impose Sanctions. Okay, another card I should take into my next hand. Alright, interesting. I've got a lot of money. Alright, I think there's no reason to buy upgrades at this moment. So I will just end my turn, take no damage from the threats, discard Played Tactics, lose armor, advance danger by 1. It is at 1 now, and I can cycle these out. I think I like that Junker Sand Trap, because I have several Junker cards now. So I'm going to get rid of... And this Badge of Valor discounting... Yeah, I might want to buy it. I have the credits for that. I might want to buy it. I'm going to cycle out these 4. Back alley deal. Okay. I like that back alley deal. That can help me get some training. Okay. Upkeep phase. Or no, I need to refill the... Oh, before I advance danger by 1, I should refill the battlefield. So I will. This is going to level me up. Alright, so advance level discs. Discard all tactics and allies from play and discard down to 3 cards. I think I'll just keep... I think I want to keep the spare credits, right? Lose 2 strikes? Yeah, I can always get more strikes. Optionally, eliminate a card. I'll eliminate a strike. resolve any boss-specific effects. That is to add an Order of the Harbinger to my deck and then reshuffle. Yikes. Okay. Oh, wait, that card got flipped over. Hang on. That should be... Where did that Order of the Harbinger go? It's hiding. There we go. Okay. Alright, this is the one. This is the one. I'm level 2. I'm not down to 3 health or anything. Seems like it's going better. Okay, let me cut this deck without looking and flip it. Oh, and our third threat is a Sporling. Okay, danger is at 1, so these all have 1 extra hit point. I do need to shell out some damage here, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. But here goes nothing. So I need to draft. I get my 3 actions. The draft from the level 2 deck. This Ambassador I could discount to 1 action. That would feel pretty good. Shadowy Confidant. This is the one that loses 2 and then draws cards from the bottom of my deck. I don't think I'm going to do that. Practice makes perfect. Deal 2 damage for each training you have gained this turn. I don't really have support for that, so I'll take the Ambassador. And I can play her right away. Okay. So the Sporling I need to deal 3 damage to. I can do that. Alright, so let's see how this plays out. I think I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the Ambassador. You got to do something about a 3-action card. And I think what I'm going to do about it is promote her with the Badge of Valor. This card costs 2 actions less to play. Cost me 4 credits, so that's a lot. Flowskin Armor is discounted on... Oh, a Viren card, but it would need to be a Viren ally. I don't know if I'm going to get there anytime soon. Okay, so I'm spending 1 action now to play the Ambassador. When I exhaust the Ambassador next, she deals 2 damage. I have to put it on the Sporling with Taunt. And trains me, so I'm getting up to the higher level cards sooner this game, which is feeling good already. And then until the end of this turn, this counts as any one extra faction type. I don't think I care, so I'll just say she's Viren. Okay. Next, I don't need to play Viren Solidarity yet. Or do I want to? Let's see. So you can see what's on the other side of these. What is this? Oh, that's that Moneymaker that I've upgraded to add some damage to? What did I add to it? Oh, some healing and money. So I'm just trying to decide whether to play Viren Solidarity or save it, and I think I'm leaning towards saving it in this case. Oh man, shoot, this rage is going to be a problem. Oh man, this is so much to learn and to track in this game. Because if I play... Let's see, so I need an upgrade that'll deal some damage, and none of these do. This is tough. I'm going to actually make the Ambassador Junker, because there's a chance that I make this back alley deal card work. So let me go ahead and play Viren Solidarity. I'm going to gain 2 actions and a credit. Then, if I play Impose Sanctions, dealing 1 damage to each threat, ignoring taunt, so it's going to go ping, ping, ping. That defeats Sporling. Drawing it in my hand as Thrive on Chaos. So I ideally don't want to take this 5 damage plus the Rage keyword taking out my Ambassador. So can I upgrade one of these with damage in any way? No. I can get up to 4. Yeah, okay, I can do this. Yeah, okay, I think I see it. It's not smooth, but if I play this Thrive on Chaos, I make a lot of money. So it's going to gain me 2 credits. if there's 3 or more active threats, gain 1. I'm wasting that. But now that I'm level 2, I gain 1 for each active threat with damage, which is 2 more. So I'm up to 6 credits. And it also has a heal that doesn't do anything. But now I can upgrade my spare credits with like an arc capacitor, right? Yeah. The arc capacitor would deal 3 damage. That would take out the archivist perfectly. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to spend 4 credits. And put a 2,000 watt arc capacitor on my spare credits. I don't know how that works. Maybe I'm upgrading my wallet. Okay. And then when I play it, I gain a credit and I deal 3 damage, which is exactly lethal to the archivist. And when that's defeated, it deals 4 damage, so that'll take out the Blade Master. When defeated, the Blade Master gives me a credit. Also, taking out the archivist deals boss damage. I did add a boss card, right? Acolyte. I did not. Shoot. Okay. I'll just give my deck a quick reshuffle. That's fine. I just had to add a boss card to my deck when I leveled up, and I think I forgot to. Okay. Yeah, because there should be an odd number of these left now, right? Oh, wait. Hang on. What is going on here? Were there... So... Order Archivist or... Ah, shoot. Yep, no, I was fine. I was fine in the first place. Okay. Okay, well... Here we go. Anyway, that defeated the Bath Galley Blade Master. This is going to my hand. It's a Chief of Staff. I could play it this turn. And I guess I might as well, because I have the action and it's an ally, so it would stay in play. Okay. Alright, I don't have cards in my hand. But I have money, and I'm trained, and I killed all the threats. So we'll call that a win for now. Yeah, alright. Threat phase, nothing damages me. Cleanup phase, I am going to fill up the threat row. That's 3 thieves. Hey, okay. Advanced danger by 1. This is where I can spend a credit to eliminate a card, and I think I will. I wonder if it should... Oh, it's not an option to eliminate... Oh, no. I don't think I have anything I want to lose. I guess I won't. I'll save that credit. Because I've upgraded that spare credits. That would be a shame to just throw it away after spending 4 credits to upgrade it. Even though it's not the best card. Alright. Well... Ready up, get my 3 actions, and draft from the level 3 deck. That's what's going to save me here, is that it's a level 3 card. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. These actually do look pretty great. Aid from the Resistance. 3 actions to get 6 armor, and while this card is in play, your allies gain the effect. When exhausted, gain an action and deal 2 damage. Oh. That's actually great. Integrated Optics. It is a council card. What are the upgrades? This is Viren. So I'm also looking at like what would upgrade it, like or what how it matches the factions on the upgrades. Viren's not great right now. Optics also, that's a council card. Anyway, so that's 2 damage, 1 damage, and Unite to resolve X trainings. That would train me up pretty high. That's feeling interesting. And Admiral's Favor, 3 actions deal 2 damage twice, heal 2, and if I can unite 3, eliminate a card from my deck. I think I like these integrated optics. So it's going to be the only card in my hand, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Actually, I think it like literally will be fine. I think I can kill all these if that's what I want to do. Okay, so main phase. None of these are discounted for council. I don't think I have much reason to upgrade this with the upgrades that are available. Yeah, they're mostly too expensive. Sheesh. There's Back Alley Deal, which could train me again. So this is going to train me twice right now. Oh no, only 1. I only have 1 faction in hand. That's annoying. The Ambassador will train me again. Oh, if I use her first, she'll count. Haha, she'll trigger my unite by counting as a different faction. That's pretty cool. I can also get an upgrade on her that way by considering her to be an additional faction and then discounting the upgrade. But anyway, yeah, I think I want to get to a high level here. I think a high level card is what the doctor ordered. So, all right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the ambassador. It's going to deal 2 damage. These each have 2 health, so it's going to take out one of these thieves, becomes a strike in my hand, and train me. And then I'm going to count it as, I want it to be a different faction, so a Junker card this turn. So now I can play Integrated Optics to deal 2 damage. That'll take out another thief, 1 damage to a thief, and resolve X trainings where X is unite. So I'm uniting for 2. I'll train 2 more times. I wish there was a way I could get up to level 6. I don't think I can, but still pretty good. And then I can go ahead and use the Chief of Staff for 1 damage to the thief, picking it up. Now I have 3 strikes in hand. The Integrated Optics did cost me 2 actions. And I have 1 action left, essentially. Interesting. Okay, but I'm taking this hand of strikes over into my next hand. All right, there's no threats. Then in the cleanup phase, I'll lose my action points. Refill the battlefield. Thief, geez. Shuffle these all together, huh? And an Archivist. Advanced Danger. I can cycle the market. I thought this... Oh, the back alley deal was how I was thinking about getting to level 6. If I back alley dealed my Integrated Optics before I played it, I could get up to level 6. I think I want to do it. I'm going to spend 3 to have, I'm retconning slightly, put a back alley deal on my Integrated Optics. So I'm not getting the Junker discount. But that trained me again. So I'm getting a level 6 card. And that's pretty exciting. All right. Fill this in, and then I can cycle things out. I don't think I'm in love with any of these cards. That Junker Sandtrap is pretty good, and I'm starting to have some Junker cards, so I'm going to cycle out everything else. Draw 5 new upgrades. Here's one that can go on council. All right. So that was Advancing Danger. Now top of the round, upkeep phase. And draft phase. I'm drafting from level 6 cards. Okay, Relentless Charge. 1 action Junker card that costs 3 and has Conspire, which is interesting because it Conspire is usually on silver, but this one, return this card to your hand if you discard another card from play. Oh, so that could be a tactic you've already played. So you can play this again and again for 3 damage. It's pretty cool. There's Admiral Worley, another council card. Unite, deal 2 damage X times, but Unite is... Oh, how can I not just take these elite Peacekeepers though? Just deals 3 damage 4 times? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And it's a council card, which I guess I don't see any exciting upgrades for it. Okay. So, that can wipe this pretty effortlessly. I don't even know if it's the play here. Because I wonder if I can just clear this out while holding on to that into my next hand. I think I probably can. So, why don't I use the Ambassador to deal 2 damage to the Archivist. Oops, that's a 5. That trains me, and I'm going to count this as a... I don't feel strongly. I'll just say Junker card. Okay. Then I can... This is Danger's at 1, so this has 4 hit points. Okay, so Chief of Staff will put a damage on it. And then I can play a strike. to get the 4th damage on it. This is a Harbinger card, so it's going to damage the boss and go to my discard pile, but it's going to deal 4 damage to another threat, so that'll take out a thief. Now I have 3 more strikes in hand. Oh shit, this thief is upgraded. Oh boy. Oh, but the 4 damage, 1, 2, 3, 4, could take out this thief. Oh my god. That is so good. Okay, then I have 2 actions, 2 strikes. I'll just take out this thief with that. Incredible turn. This game is going way better than any has so far. Okay, okay. So, ready up my cards. I'm getting ahead of myself. That's upkeep phase. But anyway, discard tactics, lose action points, reset armor to 0, refill the battlefield. We have a Gen Mod Enforcer, an Order Acolyte, and I'm leveling up. Well, this is a pretty good time because I'm trained too, so that puts me up to drafting from 4 this turn because I advanced both level discs by 1. Discard all tactics and allies from play and discard down 3 cards in hand. I have 3 cards in hand. That works out well. Optionally eliminate a card. Let's just get rid of a strike. Boss specific effects is going to add an Order of the Harbinger in and reshuffle. Place some threat side up. Boy, both of these have rage, so I need to clear the board if I don't want them to defeat any allies that I play this turn. Okay, cutting the deck. Whoops, this is facing the wrong way. Let me just keep shuffling for a second. This is definitely the tricky thing here. Yeah, several of those. How did that happen? Okay. Alright. Oh boy, Viridian Doe with Taunt comes out. Alright, and an Order Archivist on top of the deck. Okay, now I'm advancing Danger to 2. That's dangerous, alright. So these all have 2 hit points on their skulls. The Doe has 5 total now since it has 1 from its upgrade. Scary. Okay. Yeah, now these all having like increments of 4 is pretty bad for my Elite Peacekeepers that does increments of 3, but I think we can make it work. And I'm going to get up to the upkeep phase and then draft from the tier 4 deck. We've got Uneasy Agreement, a Viren card that costs 0, deals 2 damage, and it says Conspire, refresh 1 ally. I don't know if I have enough Viren to be conspiring with it much. Gadgeteer, an ally that deals X damage. X is the number of upgrades on cards in your hand and in play. Right now, that would not be very much. And a Viren Recruit, an ally that deals 3 damage and with Conspire gains an action. I think that's it. That's the one we're taking. I guess the one question is, yeah, I can't play. That's not. This is a statement, not a question. I can't play these all this turn, but that's fine. Okay, so do I want to play the Recruit? Because if let's see, can I kill everything? No, I think I have to play the Elite Peacekeepers to wipe this board. And even then, can I? I'm not sure I'm wiping this board. Yeah, and if I'm not wiping the board, a rage keyword is triggering. In the chat, any plans for more Guards of Atlantis 2 playthroughs? Intent, yes. Specific plans, no, not yet. The last 2 months between me doing some travel and LA being on fire, we haven't done a lot of filming, actually. Almost everything that the channel has had come out this year has been filmed last year. Like December, over the Christmas break, we did a lot of filming. So definitely planning to get it back to the table, but I don't have any firm plans. We did play it off camera last week, 2 weeks ago. It was great. Still a great game. Only tried Rowena from the new... Rowena, I think was her name? From the new characters, because we were trying to stick to level 2 complexity. But yeah, that's where that is. We'll definitely be playing more, but I can't say it's going to be next week or anything yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to kill the Doe. So yeah, I think I just blow the Peacekeepers here. That's gonna do 3 damage 4 times. So First two have to go with the dough because it has taunt. That's defeated. Then I'm dealing 3. And the Acolyte has 4, so does the Enforcer. The Enforcer deals more damage to me if I don't kill it. Oh, wait. Ooh. Picking up spare credits from that dough, actually. This is a 0-cost card that deals 3. Now I think I'm okay. Yeah, now I can wipe it all. It's great. Let's do that. So, 3 damage twice to the Acolyte defeats it. That's going to be a boss damage. And deal 3 to the Enforcer. Out of the 4 it takes to kill it. And then I can play spare credits to gain a credit, and from its upgrade, deal 3 more damage, taking out the Gen Mod Enforcer, which says gain 2 credits when defeated. And I draw that. That's my Silver Courtier. That's cool. Okay, I'm out of actions, but I have 4 credits. I don't think... I mean, I guess I might as well, while I'm thinking about it. This Viren Recruit... Oh, wait, it's not a tactic. Okay, never mind. This transport requires a tactic. All right, so nothing. I'll just hold on to these. Let's go to cleanup. We have an Archivist, a Thief, and a Comm Hacker. Haven't seen this before. This has 4 health, Rage, when defeated, Train. That's cool. Oh, Terror. That's right. This Revenkist has the Terror keyword. When I target it with when I deal damage to it, I lose an action point. So that's no fun. Okay. I can get some allies into play next turn. Take out some of these. It should be all right. We're going to the top of the round. Upkeep, drafting from level 3 deck. Okay, the Hidden Cantina, 0-cost Junker card with gain an action, and while this card is in play, all other cards you play gain the effect to deal 1 damage. It's pretty good. And the Junker Sandtrap would fit nicely on that. A Blade in the Dark is a tactic that does 3 and another 2 on Conspire with another Council card. That would trigger here. And Veteran Captain. 2 actions to play this ally. When you first gain this card, play it for free. And then exhaust it until the end of this turn. All cards with a printed cost of 2 actions or more deal 2 damage. I don't have enough of those. At least none in my current hand at all. I think I want to take this Hidden Cantina. And I can upgrade it with the Junker Sandtrap. And that's going to feel great. So I think I'll just do that now. So the Hidden Cantina costs 0. It gains an action. Oh, wait. I wanted to upgrade it first. Right. Junker Sandtrap. It's going to cost 2 less on a Junker card. And it will upgrade my... So there's a Junker Sandtrap in this Hidden Cantina. Completely logical. All right. So it gains me an action. Its upgrade gains me an action. It deals 4 damage, which will just pop this Comm Hacker, drawing it to my hand and training me on defeat. Ooh, integrated optics. Neat. Okay. And all other cards I play gain when played deal 1. So now I just want to spam out cards, right? That should be pretty doable. Did I advance danger? I think I did. I didn't do this. Hopefully I remembered to. I didn't spend a credit to eliminate a card, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because I just spent all those credits on a sweet upgrade. Okay, so I can play this Viren Recruit. Deal a damage. I guess when I kill the Archivist, that'll kill the Thief, so I'm just going to deal to the Archivist. Play the Silver Courtier. That'll deal damage to the Archivist. I need to get to 5 on it. That should be no problem, really. Yeah, I mean, I can save these cards. It wastes so many actions because I gained so many from Incantina. But all I have to do is exhaust the Viren Recruit for 3, and that kills the Archivist, which deals a boss damage, and deals 4 damage when defeated, which will take out the Thief. I didn't even have to use the Silver Courtier. Alright, that seems like a pretty good turn to me. Discard all play tactics, lose all unspent action points, reset armor, refill the battlefield. Whoops. These cards, how do they keep getting flipped upside down? Alright. Oh, and this Drunkard Cyclist is fast, so it comes out too. Alright, that's a lot of things. Yep, okay, it should be fine. I am going to Advanced Danger. I can wipe the market. Let's see. I don't have a Viren Tactic currently. What color are Viren cards? Green. Okay, so I know that that's a Viren Tactic. So maybe I leave this transport up that goes free on a Viren card, and I'll wipe everything else. Okay. Ooh, I love that repeating card. Okay, so that's Danger Advanced. I'm going to draft from the level 4 deck. I have Wasteland Bounty. Junker Tactic that deals 4 damage, and while this card is in play, each time you defeat a threat, gain a credit. Seems great. Seems very good right now. Reclaimed Gunship. 3 actions to play this, but it deals 4, then 3 damage, and gains some credits and armor based on... I don't think that's play. Enlightened Hermit. An ally that says you may add tactic upgrades to this card, but they do not resolve when this card is played. And then you exhaust it to train and resolve the effects of all tactic upgrades on this card. If I was sitting on a bunch of credits, that would be really cool. I think it's clearly Wasteland Bounty. Okay. Because that 4 can take out this Acolyte, which will deal 3 to something. Seems very good. Okay. I don't have a Viren card for this Conspire. In fact, where's all my Unite? Oh, I do have a Unite card here. Alright, well, so I can train up this turn too? Yeah, seems good. Let's get this going. I will play, so I have 3 actions. 4 damage to kill that, so I'll go ahead and play Wasteland Bounty. Yeah, okay, I can't play that much of my hand. I don't think I'm going to kill everything here. That should be okay. 4 damage, which is just enough to defeat the Order Acolyte. And while this card is in play, each time you defeat a threat, gain a credit. So, defeating it, I will gain a credit. I will deal a damage to the boss, 6 out of 12. And I will deal 3 damage to something else. I don't want to lose an action yet, so I don't want to target the Revankists. So I'll just target the one that has more hit points, that 3 defeats, which is the Cyclists. That gains me a credit when defeated, +1 for Wasteland Bounty. Suddenly 3 credits fall into my lap. Okay. Then I can basically practically finish these off. Seems good. Okay, Integrated Optics. What's Bargain do again? One of each of the same faction you're handed in play. Okay, it's Integrated Optics for my other 2 actions. This is going to do a bunch of stuff. It's going to deal 2 and 1 damage. I will do 2 to the Blade Master and 1 to this Revankist. It's Terra Cured, makes me lose an action. I don't have any. Then I'm going to train for my Unite amount, which is 1, 2, 3 different factions. That's enough to train all the way up to 6. And I gain a credit. I train more, but I don't need to. And then this Blade Master is going to gain me a credit when defeated and a credit from my Wasteland Bounty. And I draw it in my hand. This is going great. Okay. Then I'm out of actions. but I can kill this with my Viren Recruit. 3 damage. We'll kill it. I would lose an action for dealing damage to it through its terror keyword, but I don't, and I get a credit. All of a sudden, I have 7 credits. That's pretty insane. And a huge hand of cards. That turn could not have gone any better, I don't think. Sick. Okay. So, remove that from play. Yeah, okay. Discard all play tactics, lose all unspent action points, reset armor to 0, refill the battlefield. We have an Order Archivist. Ooh, another Viren Revenkist, and a Sporling with taunt. Okay, next round I'll be leveling up again. Advanced Danger, it's at 3. Okay, these have a lot of hit points. That is the takeaway here. And I'm getting lowish on time, but I think having 6 boss damage so far is pretty alright at this point. We will see. If I could, if there are upgrades that add fast, I should grab them. That functionally shrinks my deck to get to the enemy threats faster, or the boss threats faster. Okay, upkeep phase, gain my 3 actions, ready my cards, draft from the level 6 deck again. 1, 2, 3. We have Medical Nanites. I haven't taken any damage. This is 0 cost council card. Does 2 damage, or heals 2 and defeats a threat? Holy shit. Alright. The Might of the Resistance Viren card. 1 cost tactic. While this card is in play, your allies in play gain this effect. When exhausted, it resolves the triggered effect twice. Jeez. And kind of do X. It exhausts to deal X damage. X is the focus amount, the number of Viren cards that I have. I don't think that's the one. I think it's the Medical Nanites. Just outright defeat a threat? How can I turn that down? Holy cow. Okay. Training up to level 6. Pretty good, it turns out. I'm going to level up and my hand is too full here. So I'm going to have to discard a lot of stuff, but what I can do is play a decent number of these because I have some action gains. So why don't I start by, I guess I'll just start with Medical Nanites, right? Unless I really want to upgrade a council card before I play it, I could put repeating on it. I don't think I want that. Okay. So, heals me for 2, that's wasted, but defeat a threat. I will defeat the Archivist. That's going to deal a boss damage and 4 to another target. That'll deal 4 to the Sporling because that's where damage effects have to go. But I think the defeat a threat effect did not have to target the Sporling. Sporling has 6 health total. 1, 2, 3 from the danger and 1 from its upgrade. So 6. Okay. That was not an action even. I can play Viren Solidarity. Oh, wow. I think I'll go ahead. I'm going to upgrade this Viren Solidarity with this Viracab Transport. It costs 0 if it goes on a Viren card, because it's 2 minus 2. And then it will focus to refresh X allies. So before I play it, I can exhaust these. The Viren Recruit will deal 3 damage, which is enough to defeat the Sporling. That goes to my hand as, that's one of my starter cards, right? Thrive on Chaos, yeah. And on Conspire, and I do have another Viren card, I gain an action. The Silver Courtier, now it's Conspire triggers. It doesn't really matter. I don't want to lose an action, so I'm going to not do its damage. So I guess I won't use it. Now I can play Viren Solidarity. That costs an action, gains 2, gains a credit, and the upgrade I put on it says Focus, Refresh X Ally, so I can actually ready the Viren Recruit. So some of these I'm going to have to burn, so I might as well play a Thrive on Chaos for 0. That's going to get me 2 credits. Heal for 1. And we'll let's see. How am I dealing this? Oh, it's just 4 damage, so I can just do it with these. Okay, so what else do I want to spend my actions on? Nothing matters that much unless I were to... Oh. I'm going to go ahead and buy, for 1 credit, Virtualized. Let me throw that on. A strike, I guess? I don't feel great about this, but it trains me, and that feels great. And then I'll go ahead and play that strike for 1. It's going to deal 1 damage to the Ravenkiss, which costs me an action from its terror keyword. Then I gain an armor and train 1. Okay, then at this point, I don't think any of these cards do anything of value. Oh, well, I could upgrade one of them for 3, have it generate 2 credits. I don't actually think I want to do that. Because I think I want to mostly carry these cards over into my next hand. So I can just use the Varian Recruit. It's going to deal 3 damage, taking out the Ravenkiss. Oh, this is my Ambassador. Do I want to carry that over into the next hand? Oh boy, decisions. But that cleared the threat. I lost an action, but I gained it from the Conspire keyword. Okay. So I will go to cleanup, get rid of all these tactics I played. Lose my 3 unspent action points, reset my armor, refill the battlefield. This is where I get a thief, and then I level up. So, I advance both level discs. I discard all allies from play, and discard down to 3 cards in hand. I have 5. I'm definitely discarding this basic strike. And then I definitely want the Ambassador. I wonder actually if this Chief of Staff is the weakest card in this hand. Yeah, even though it's an ally, you love an ally in your starting hand. It just deals 1 damage. That's just so unimpactful now. Okay. Optionally, eliminate a card. I'll get rid of a basic threat. Gain a card from the boss cards. And reshuffle. Alright, this is going... It's going well. Meanwhile, my phone is blowing up. It seems like some online Unrailed is being arranged with some friends tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Unrailed is like... I wouldn't say I like it as much as Overcooked, but it's a very good entry in that type of multiplayer couch co-op chaos game. If you haven't played it, it's you're working together to build to get a train through these levels by building the track just in front of it. you're literally building a track like 10 feet in front of where the train actively is at any given time, and you're chopping down trees and mining ore and stuff for the materials to make the tracks on the fly, having it to build it so that it goes around, through over bridges, also past all these things it needs to miss. Pretty wild. It's a good time. Okay, let's see. Wait, why am I seeing... Something's weird about... Am I discarding these boss threats wrong? I don't know why this keeps happening to me. They keep facing the wrong way in my deck. Okay. And... cutting the deck. What the... Yeah, no, that's right. Cutting it... No, it's this way. Okay. I need to kill 5 boss threats. I should have that many in my deck here, right? So if I just go through this deck, I should win. Seems alright. Okay, let's pull out these threats. Okay. And then advance danger by 1. I can cycle the upgrades. Speaking of which, that should be here. Let's see. I just have a bunch of council cards. I definitely don't want to cycle this repeating that goes on council, so let me just cycle everything else. Why not? Oh, here's a card that would turn into a fast threat, but it's maybe too late in the game for that to matter. Okay, and then upkeep, I'm going to gain 3 actions, and draft from the level 5 deck. I've got Overseer Caligari, a junker card. An ally gains 4 credits and makes bargain effects deal 3 damage. I don't think I have a deck built for that. Banish, 1 action, discard 1 active threat. And on Conspire, discard another active threat. It discards them, it doesn't defeat them. But in the case of like a Thief, that would just put a strike in my hand, I can live with that. Or Cadlan Pyre, first Counselor. Council card, an ally. Each turn this card counts as one extra faction type and exhaust it to eliminate a card from my deck. Shrinking my deck would have been good earlier. Now I think this is my last time through it, so I guess it's Banish. It's pretty interesting, just being able to discard threats from play. Okay, so Danger's at 3. All of these have +3 hit points, which is a lot. But the good news is I can do a lot of damage. So why don't I'm seeing some pretty good ways to spend my money here on Imposed Sanctions. I have 3 credits to buy Repeating, because it's discounted on council cards. Repeating does 1 damage 3 more times. Seems good. And then this Hollow Plated comes out. Then I think I want to buy Medical Adrenaline, which gains 2 actions when you play it. So now this functionally costs 0, as long as I have 2 actions to play it. Okay, I've upgraded the hell out of this card. I'm sure the threat side is super upgraded. Oh yeah, but luckily I don't have to fight it probably. Then I probably play it here. So 2 actions, gain 2 back. Its text is deal 2 damage to each threat, ignoring taunt. Or rather, sorry, 1 damage to each threat, ignoring taunt. But then, when I am level 4 or higher, deal another damage to each threat, ignoring taunt. And then finally, I can deal 1 damage 3 times. So 3 more damage, the Order Acolyte will defeat it. That's a boss damage, and 3 damage to something else. That something else could be this Hireling, which puts 5 out of 6 damage on it. And then, so that was Imposed Sanctions. Then I probably just want to play this Ambassador for all 3 of my... Oh no, it costs 2 less to play. Right, it only costs me 1 action. Put it into play. I can exhaust it to deal 2 damage and train. So that will take out this Hireling. Oh yeah, that's my Elite Peacekeepers. Hell yeah. Okay, how do I want to deal with this Thief, if I care? It would deal 4 damage to me if it sticks around, but all of these cards are not optimal against it right now. What can I do with these Elite Peacekeepers? Can I get their costs down? No, I cannot. Okay. Well, if I banish it, I could put Databorn on there first and train, get a level 6 card. Let's do that. Level 6 cards are awesome. Okay, spend a credit on Databorn. Put that on Banish. And then I will play Banish to discard 1 active threat. So that'll get rid of the Thief. And trains me. Okay. Okay. This game's going great. Stay tuned for the exciting conclusion, but I need to run to the restroom, so I'm gonna hit the be right back button and be right back. And I'm back. Okay, right where I left off. Just cleared the threats, so I need to do the cleanup phase. So we get rid of the tactics. Lose unspent action points. Reset armor. Refill the battlefield with a hireling, a vine spider. Yikes, that's another one with a terror keyword, and a sporling. That's a pretty rough set of threats. Okay, advanced danger. Danger is still at level 3. I can spend a credit to eliminate a card. I could get rid of a strike. I normally would, but I don't think I'm cycling through my deck again, so shouldn't matter much. Okay. Top of a round. Gain 3 action points, refresh my allies. And then I can draft a level 6 card again. The last one has been pretty good and is currently in my hand. Oh wow, they're all silver cards. So, Duchess Tien is an ally that just exhausts to deal 5 damage. Pretty solid right there on its face. 13 meters under. It costs X. Deal 13 damage. You may split this effect as you choose among X targets. Incredibly cool. And the Might of House Silver. 3 actions. 5 damage. While this card is in play, you may place non-boss threats at the bottom of your deck when defeated. Each time you do so, draw 2 cards. Oh. Draw 2 cards. Oh, wow. So I could just... This could let me draw into the boss threats and just score the boss damage that way? That's very rare to be able to do that. But... I don't think I like that here. Because it's 3 actions. I would only get to take out 1 threat. I couldn't even kill the Sporling with that. Well, I could with the Ambassador too. I can see I don't have a boss threat on top of the deck, though, and I don't know beyond that. What is it? So these tuck so that you can see what they are. I have an ally that exhausts to deal damage there, too. I think I just want the ally that exhausts to deal 5. I think that's too good. Too good. Too just straightforwardly good to pass up, so... I will take her. And then what am I doing this turn? Good question, I don't know. I could play her and this strike. Deal 8 total damage. 6 would have to go to the Sporling. Okay. 10 total damage. 6 would have to go to the Sporling. The Ambassador could do the rest. That's not bad. Yeah, I think I like... Oh, wait. 6. I couldn't quite do the rest. These take 11 damage to defeat both, right? Because 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. And this would deal 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd be a little shy. Unless this comes up with some 0 action damage. Which actually... What did I... I'm going to check. Because this is like... You can see the border of the card here. You're meant to know what this is. What's on the other side of this upgrade? That does not deal any damage. Okay. All right. Or could I upgrade something to deal some damage? I could. That Arc Capacitor. Let's do that. I think that solves it. Okay. So, 2 credits to put a 1,000 watt Arc Capacitor on my strike card. Okay. Yeah, this should be okay. So, I will play Duchess Tien for 2 actions. Now she'll be out for the rest of the cycle, hopefully, as long as nothing rages at me, dealing 5 damage per turn. Feels good. Okay. She will deal 5 to the Sporling. That's out of the 6 that it takes. It has taunt, so I have to target it first. So then I'll play this double upgraded strike to deal 2, 2, and 1 damage. 1 to the Sporling. We'll take it out. And then that 2 and 2 will... which of these do I want to kill? I have 6 damage. I can't quite kill this because it's upgrade added a 7th hit point. Okay, so it's got to be the Vine Spider. Okay, so 4 damage to that. Each one loses me an action from the Terror keyword, but I'm out of actions. And then exhaust the Ambassador to deal 2 more, defeating it, and train. Which is really nice. Let me repopulate this. Okay. Also, when defeated, I gained an action, which could matter here because this is a 1-action card, Wasteland Bounty. Oh, that's the one that deals 4 damage, and while this card is in play, each time you defeat a threat, gain a credit. That is not great here, because that's not enough to kill this, so I think I just leave it alone. Okay. Okay. So that's that turn. I didn't kill everything, so here in the threat phase, it's going to deal 4 damage to me. I'm at 6. But I think that's going to be okay. Alright, so losing unspent action points, refilling the battlefield. This one is fast. Oh shit, this should have been on top of the... This should have come off the top of the deck. Okay, well, so that dealt 1 more damage to me. We'll just say it was out there. Nothing else has to change. Okay, fill this in like so. Alright, there's a boss one out there. I need to defeat 4 more of those. Okay, advanced danger. Danger's 4. So these all have +4 hit points. Yeesh. And upkeep, gain my actions, and draft a level 5 card. On top of the deck, we have Joint Session. Unite, draw up to X cards, then place that many cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck. X is the number of unique factions. Ooh, that could help root out, and Flavor Flav, that kind of makes sense, help root out the Harbingers in the deck. 0 actions, that's pretty interesting. We have Gadwick's Grand Emporium, a tactic that gains 7 credits, and then for bargain 7 does 3 damage twice. That's cool. Or Salvage. Cost an action, gain an action, 4 credits, bargain 3. The next upgrade you buy this turn costs 3 less. I think I'm going for the Joint Session. This should speed this up, I think. Because now, with Unite, how many different factions do I have? I have 3. I have everything but Viren. I could draw a Viren card by defeating a Viren threat, though, so I can maybe even make that happen. Alright, well, I have to take out this Thief that's been upgraded with Taunt first, so let me exhaust the Duchess to do that, since 5 is exactly lethal on that. Yep, okay. So, to take out Frillblaze, it would also be 5, and that would give me a Viren card, so then I could draw 1 more card with my Joint Session. I think that's worth doing. So I'll play Wasteland Bounty. This is going to deal 4 damage. 4 damage. While this card is in play, I gain a credit when I defeat something. That's 4 out of 5. So I'll do the other 2 with the Ambassador. It's a slight overkill, but that's okay. 2 damage, defeats it. The Ambassador trains me, and when defeated, I gain an action. And this Viren Recruit is now in my hand, making my Unite worth 4. So, and I have 3 actions left, so I could play Elite Peacekeepers this turn too. But let me start with this Joint Session. Draw up to X cards, then place that many cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck. I have all 4 factions, so Unite is 4. So I'm going to draw 4 and then put 4 on the bottom. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one of them is an Order of the Harbinger card. So when this enters your hand or play, deal a damage and put it in your discard pile. So, dealing a boss damage, that's number 9. Oh, but now I have to return 4 cards to the bottom of my deck. Oh yeah, so that kind of costs me a card. That's interesting. Well, the Medical Nanites that defeat a threat I'm keeping. I want to keep these Elite Peacekeepers, I think. Yeah. I want to keep, I can definitely lose this Chief of Staff. I can lose this Strike. How much do I want this Viren Recruit? A decent amount, because I can play it right now. So I'll just lose these spare credits. No, the Thrive on Chaos, I guess. Okay. Oh wait, no, 4 cards. Oh, and spare credits. Yep, okay. So these all go on the bottom of my deck, but I'll know that they aren't boss cards. So I have theoretically gotten to the end of the game faster, if there's enough of them in there to get through on this cycle. I think there should be. Board Game James. We had the hilarious idea for a new series called Suboptimal Play. I don't know why that would make you think of me. I've never made a mistake on this channel. No, I like it. I endorse that series. I'm curious what... I'm trying to imagine what the series is that you thought about naming that. I don't know. But I'll be very curious to see. Okay. 3 cards left in hand. I still have 3 actions because I gained 1 from defeating that enemy, right? Where did I get that? Yes, that's exactly what happened. So, I think I want to play Elite Peacekeepers now. That's going to do 3 damage 4 times. Costs all my actions? Costs all my actions. Yep, I'm going to do it. Boom. So, to defeat the Archivist, it has 7 hit points. I have to use 3 of them here. That's going to do a boss damage and 4 damage to something else. This has 8. Oh, damn. I'm just shy, huh? Ouch. So 4 from that and 3 from the Elite Peacekeepers deals 7 damage. Oh, no. I'm 1 shy. Because optional, I get to be opposite. How to be bad at board games. But that's... I don't feel very many people type how to be bad at board games into YouTube. I like it. Do I have a foot pedal switch? I do. Cool, huh? Yeah. I was tired of always having... I have a Stream Deck over here, too. Oh, there we go. I have a Stream Deck over here, too, but I was tired of having to constantly look at it and mess with it and hit the wrong buttons. And the foot pedal makes it feel magical. Nightfall, I need more content for this game. It's so good. I agree. That's why I'm making some. Although I was talking about this at the very start of the stream. I'm live streaming it and not recording like a video right now because I'm so bad at it. I'm trying to get better. But this one's going well, so fingers crossed. That said, I'm almost going to die to this. I'm not going to die, so I'm not going to like retcon and change my moves or anything, but I did not realize I wasn't quite going to kill this hireling. Now I'm out of actions. Well, okay. I could play the Medical Nanites to defeat 1 threat, but that functionally does 1 damage here. That feels terrible. I don't think I want to do that. So I am just going to let it hit me. I'm going to move to the threat phase. It's going to hit me for 4 because it's upgraded by 1. And that hurts. That hurts, but I'm hoping I'll be okay. Oh, I forgot to gain a credits as I was defeating threats from Wasteland Bounty. I think that happened twice. It wasn't around for my first one, so I got 2 credits there. Okay, as I'm discarding those. Alright, refilling the battlefield with a Ravenkist. An Order Archivist, that would be my 11th boss damage. And this isn't fast, thankfully. Okay, so that's it. Alright. This round should be pretty smooth. I'm advancing danger. It's still 4. I have basically this round and next round. And then I advance and I lose on the timer. Okay. Hopefully there's enough threats in here to defeat the boss. Okay. I'm going to gain 3 action points and draft from tier 5. Court Physician, 3-cost ally. When this enters or leaves play, gain 3 health. Whoa. And it exhausts the deal 1 damage. You can lose a health to refresh it, so you can spend health for damage. I can't afford that now. Ambush, cost 1 action, gain 2. Draw a card from the bottom of your deck. Well, I know that would not get a threat, but it was definitely... There were cards I was sad to lose down there. And Starcaller Farina. 2-cost ally that can exhaust to get 2 actions back or 1 action and 2 damage. I think I just want Ambush. Gain the actions. Seems good. Okay. Alright, so... James uses OBS WebSockets to connect to OBS remotely from your phone or other computer. I am not technical-minded enough to understand most of that. I will be honest, I don't know what a WebSocket is. But that sounds cool. But now I need another phone for monitoring chat. I don't have a laptop anymore. Yeah, I want to solve the fact that to look at chat, I have to turn my head like this, which is not great showmanship, and also sometimes that means I don't notice new chats for a while. So I need to fix something, whether it's another device or just moving the way where I've located the monitor. But if it's not on the corner of the table, it's going to be way more precarious. Like if it was there, it would be very precariously balanced, or I would need a way to attach it. Altair Sefer. If I'm not mistaken, you can attack the top card of the deck. Might help the cycle faster. You know, I've actually wondered that. I'll look that up after the game. Before I end the stream, which I think this will be the last part of the stream. That did cross my mind once, and I forgot to check it, because I know that when a card with Taunt is on top of your deck, you have to attack it. But does that mean you can always choose to attack it? I actually didn't know for sure, but that would be cool, and maybe explains why I'm bad at this game, was I was missing opportunities there. So, yeah. I will. That makes a lot of sense too, because even the one time that I've beaten the Harbinger with Kai, it was so tight. It was like the timer was so tight. And on normal difficulty, I was surprised that I'm always winning. Not always winning. I'm almost never winning. But when I do win, it's at the last moment before the timer runs out. Being able to get through your deck faster by attacking the top of the deck makes a lot of sense. I bet that's correct. The top card just doesn't attack you. You can attack the top card. Nightfall backs up. Yeah. Okay. So that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Thank you for that tip. I'm really glad to have learned that, both for my own success at this game, and so that when I do record a quote, I don't know why I keep using air quotes, and when I record a video that's not a live stream, I will know I can do that. So that's excellent. I think that's the case, but you're eagerly waiting copy. Yeah, I'll confirm it myself, but Nightfall in the chat backed you up, so appreciate it. Okay, so let me wrap this game up. I think I'm winning in the next couple turns. I hope. And there's only a couple turns left, regardless, so it's ending in the next couple turns. So these are ready. Let's see. I'm wondering if I can defeat all of these and still save my medical nanites. Okay, because I can go ahead and play the ambush. That's going to be, well, do I even want to do that? Because I don't have a good way to use those actions. I wish I knew it was on the bottom of my deck. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do it. I'll play the ambush. That's going to gain me a net action, cost me 1, gains 2, and draw a card from the bottom of my deck. That is, spare credits, but it has a 3 damage upgrade on it. So that's nice. I have plenty of actions, so I'll go ahead and play the Viren Recruit. So now I have allies that exhaust for increments of 3, 5, and 2 damage, 10 total. Okay. Yeah, so I think the Archivist, let's see, the Archivist has 7. It deals just the right amount of damage to just take out the Revenkist. Yeah, this is, I can do this pretty easily. Okay, so the Duchess, I'll have deal 5 damage to the Archivist, and the Ambassador will deal the other 2. That's going to train me, and be 7, defeating the Archivist, because it has 7 health. That's going to be my 11th boss damage. The 4 damage that deals will just take out the Revenkist. Its Terror keyword costs me an action, but I didn't have any use for those actions anyway. Now the Hireling has 1 hit point left. I'll go ahead and exhaust the Viren Recruit. I'm conspiring. I have those, so I gain an action back, should that matter, and I defeat that. So, okay, so this is where I have lots of firepower left. I want to start attacking the top of my deck, I think. It would be 6 to defeat this Comm Hacker. So I can play Viren Solidarity. That costs an action, gains 2. So again, up 1, gains 1 credit, and has Focus, Refresh X Allies. My Focus, that's the one that's, the number of the same keyword, so, or the number of the same faction. I have 3, so I can refresh all my allies. This can deal a lot more damage now. Not to mention what's in my hand. Okay, maybe I just win this turn. So it's 6 to defeat the Comm Hacker. I am just going to, I think I'll save the Hidden Cantina. Well, yeah, okay, so I'm overkilling it slightly, but I can deal 5 to it with the Duchess, 2 more with the Ambassador. That will train me again for what that's worth. defeat this. Now there's a Gen Mod Enforcer on top of my deck. That is 6 damage to defeat. I have lots of actions though. So Integrated Optics. Jeez, all this training now is getting wasted, but that's okay. So 2 actions to play Integrated Optics. That's going to deal 3 damage to the Gen Mod Enforcer. And now my Viren Recruit can do the other 3. It also conspires successfully to gain me an action. Defeating the Enforcer. So I'll draw this card, and that had when defeated, gain 2 credits. Order Archivist is on top now. Can I kill it? Yes, I can play medical nanites. I assume it's not just damage. Nightfall, if you want to confirm in the chat, I appreciate it. Can I even target the top of my deck with medical nanites that just says defeat 1 threat? Because if so, that's the game. That's my 12th damage. I would think so. But even if I can't, let's see, I can do 4. Yeah, I can do enough damage to it anyway. So I guess I might as well overkill. So Hidden Cantina. While this card is in play, all other cards you play gain the effect, deal 1 damage when played, and it deals 4 on its own. It takes 7 here, so that's 4 out of 7. Spare credits as the other 3, plus 1 from the Hidden Cantina. So, yeah, that sounds good, Nightfall says. So I could also do it with the nanites. Okay, I have one other question. While I'm here learning the true rules of this game, because this would actually have mattered in a lot of my losses, do you think that now I defeat this Archivist? I know the game ends, but if the game wasn't ending, can this win defeated effect hit the top of my deck? That, if so, then I would also defeat the Blade Master right here. Like, this is starting to make it seem like I was playing this game on major hard mode. Because to be able to attack that and draw cards faster, level up faster, get in the case of the Harbinger, defeat its threats sooner. Huge difference. Anyway, I won. I think I probably would have pulled off that win, but without that rules correction. But damn, did this game feel better and smoother with it. Wow. Okay. Right as my soda ran out, too. Good timing. Okay. I will, yeah, that's how you've been playing it. I believe so, because that's the next card is revealed when you defeat it. Okay. I mean, I think that makes sense to me. That way it's not wasted. That way those types of effects are never wasted. I'll make sure to read up the rules on that section. I have a handful of other questions, like does damage... I assume damage, if you partially damage it, it just keeps that damage when the threat enters play. But I'll go ahead and... I don't need to keep asking chat to teach me the game. But I really appreciate that heads up. I think I'll probably play one more game off camera and find it significantly more doable after I've been losing so much. And then I'll record some videos. I think I want to do a video at least against the Harbinger as sort of a first boss one, and then at the very least I want to do I want to blind play on video the boss that has the like story deck, the choose your own adventure style deck, because that seems so unique and interesting and extremely up my alley. I love that type of game. So cool. It's fun to learn. This game has a massive snowball effect. Yeah, I can see that now, and it already felt better that last one turn that I was playing with that with the ability to do that. It felt a lot better, and now I feel like I could turn the difficulty up maybe to the yellow difficulty after I try it with a complete playthrough with it playing correctly. Then this game is not going to feel so brutally difficult. That's absolutely what I was missing. Sweet. These are it's win-win. Like I've been in the last few months trying to play more solo games. I've always kind of liked the idea of playing solo games, and I even buy them, and just haven't been getting it to the table much because it's just so much more effort than a video game and stuff. But streaming it or making videos of it is a good motivator to play them. And then also, when you're playing solo, you have no one to kind of be like, that doesn't feel right, and correct you, or just know the rules, correct you when you're wrong, and you don't get the cooperative learning experience that you get even in competitive board games, right? There's no one to bounce rules vagueness off of. So you all in the chat are super valuable at bringing that back to my solo gaming, so I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to call that a stream. It is, here on the West Coast, 7:20, which means I should figure out dinner. I'm certainly hungry. So Thanks for watching. I was already enjoying the game, but now I'm very excited to play more of it because I think that that is going to really make it a lot more dynamic and just not so brutally difficult. So, sweet. I'm excited. That was fun. Thanks for streaming. You are very welcome. I'm realizing, at least to you people who are chatting, I don't need to suggest that you subscribe to the channel because the chat is in subscribers only mode. So appreciate you all subscribing to the channel. If you haven't hit the like button, that would be great too. That matters even after I go offline because it recommends the archive to people. And if you're watching this and haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to Optimal Play. And maybe check out Board Game James's new series Suboptimal Play coming soon to James's channel. That sounds like fun too. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all soon. Good night. Have a fancy end screen. Here it comes.